next Sunday we won't be meeting. And then there's a retreat, a 10-day retreat, which I'm very much looking forward to. And in many ways feels like the energy around it is already opening up. So yeah, I've got a couple of nods there. Yeah, a lot going on. So it's going to be an interesting ride for those that feel called to join. Starts on the 12th. I want to read something that I wrote just about an hour ago. And I was sitting we live right near the beach. I was sitting on a bench at the beach. And really feeling into the energy of this retreat, because I feel like, obviously I've probably spoken about this a number of times, how before the retreat starts. But this particular time, it's like really early for me, at least. There's a lot of shifting going on. There's a lot shifting with me going on. There's a lot of shifting energetically going on as well. This is completely unedited. I haven't even read it back, but I have this impulse to read it. So you'll bear with me at least. Letting go of all teachings, sinking into the trust and naturalness of yourself. To become what is being pointed to, we must let go and fall into the depths of ourselves, awakening to that which was pointed to. Opening further and further to all that you are and the full power of your light. Embodying all that you are and releasing all that you are not. The energy of this retreat is gathering. The transmissions are shifting. Not just opening you up to your true self, to realize your divine nature, but clearing the way, healing the bonds broken, and lighting the fire of trust and light of all that you are from within. Working on all levels now. The mental, the emotional, the physical, and the spiritual. Discover the bliss of simply being all that you are on all levels and layers of existence. This is my invitation to meet together, to be born into who you truly are, a blossoming into what you are becoming. It's funny, I've been doing transmissions for 7 years now. I was just thinking about it. I have to do a workshop in about a week's time on transmissions and energy. And although I was trained to give a type of transmission, I have been on quite an unexpected journey with it all, as many of you know. Well, I don't know how much you know. I don't know how much I've talked about. It's hard to remember sometimes. I'm attempting to write a book about it, but we'll see. I don't know. It seems harder than I anticipated to capture in word. But so much of my journey has been a journey that has been guided by the work I'm doing and the people I'm meeting, and has been guided by Divine Mother. As many of you know, my relationship is with Mother Mary, that came about through these transmissions quite unexpectedly. And I don't know, there's a shift that's going on with me right now, at least, whereby although I give these transmissions, I don't often talk about them that much. I don't know if you've noticed that. It's not that I plan not to talk about it. It's not that I'm not an open book. I am. But it's not been the focus particularly. Not in satsang. It's always been the transmissions of the transmissions. The energy is the energy, it takes care of itself. But I feel myself moving into an era of being called to talk about that more. So, yes, there's a shift for me. There's a shift in the transmissions, something else opening up, a new, let's call it an energy field opening up. I don't know, as I never know where all of this leads. I haven't got a clue. I'm as much on a journey as all of you are. And I guess I'm sharing this because I want to share that. Anyone who thinks they've got it all figured out and tied up in a neat bow and this is how it is and all of those kinds of ideas, in my eyes, it's not true. We're always growing, we're always deepening, we're always expanding. Life is such a mystery and brings so much to bear in such unexpected ways all the time. And that's part of the beauty of life, I think. So wherever you are, whatever you're going through, whatever you're walking through, to never assume that you're alone in that process of walking through something, even though you yourself have to walk through it. No one else can walk through it for you. But we are all on our journey. We are all on our journey. To trust your journey. It's very hard sometimes, or at least I find it very hard sometimes, to absolutely trust your journey when you have not got a clue sometimes what that journey even is. But there's nothing more precious and nothing more important, I feel at least, to trust that. To use others as a mirror, as a support, as a guide, but never to lose trust and faith of your own way, your own journey, your own unique expression, because it is a unique expression. Yes, we are all consciousness, but we are embodied uniquely. We are a unique flavor of consciousness expressed, never separate from the wholeness of that consciousness. We are that. Yet, we are also having this human experience, and this human experience is entirely unique, and that is beautiful. That is a gift. To be alive is a gift, I feel. To experience all that we experience is a gift. To feel, to taste, to hear, to touch, to think, to walk this earth, to interact and commune with others, to feel the vitality and the energy flowing through each and every aspect of life. It's truly a precious thing, I feel. And not take this life for granted. Do not be dulled by it. Do not feel the burden of it. as if it's something we need to get through. We need to get over onto the other side of it. No, we need to be something we are not in this moment. And so the antidote for that for me is always to find the love of this moment. Even if it means, can I fall in love with my cantankerousness, my anger? What about apathy, even? Well, that's one we don't want to know. What's the flavor of that? What's the texture of that? What's the energy of that in the mind, in the emotion, in the physical, in the energetics? Traverse through all layers on all levels. There's where you can come to love it all, where you let it all in, all the layers. You see the wholeness of it all.